It is such a high honor to introduce our documentary that celebrates a full decade of the Mpumalanga Cultural Xperience. To be trusted by the Department of Culture, Sports and Recreation with a project of this importance to the arts of our province is something I do not take lightly. Sibongile Nkosi, thank you so much for trusting us with such a mammoth task and for challenging me to produce my best documentary work to date. My name is Muzikayise Mashele Mbungela, a filmmaker, cultural documentarian, and a proudly Mpumalanga-born storyteller. Some of my previous work is the Digging Deeper cultural documentary series, which recently earned 3 awards and 2 of them at the Mpumalanga International Film Festival for Best Documentary and Best Supporting Actress. My series has since screened in the Kalahari Desert and it is making its North African premiere in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia at the Awkward Africa Film Market and Awards 2025. Over the years, I have also had the privilege of filming the 5-year anniversary of Mpumalanga Cultural Xperience, documenting the 2024 traditional experience that was at Nhlazatshe, and thanks to the DCSR, finally delivering my portrait to Gogo Esther Nostokana Mahlangu, a project that was 6 years in the making. But Rihanyo feels different. It feels like finally coming home. It's more than just a documentary. It's a mirror of where we come from and a window into where we are headed. This film honors the legacy of Mr. Vincent Ghana, whose vision planted the seed we are still watering today. There were many sleepless nights and a few night vigils along the way, countless kilometers on the road, and so many unforgettable moments behind the lens. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Rihanyo, a celebration of the arts in Mpumalanga. Enjoy.
Namhlanje futhi besilontsha ke silontsha documentary yaseMpumalanga esizoyifaka kuwo wonke ama social media platform esithi landeleni unizobona ubuhle baseMpumalanga lokho sikwenzele ukuthi si increase ekuthena abantu ababuye bazovakasha eMpumalanga.
It's been a lot of work, hard work from the team, sleepless nights, and it started from nowhere, where we took a decision that we need to celebrate the 10 years of the Mpumalanga Cultural Xperience. Today, we saw the product. The product is very good. I'm excited and also I want to thank the team, the young minds behind that. It's all young people. I wish people can see the people who are behind this documentary. In a nutshell, it's very beautiful, especially for a department as small as we are, coming up with such a good thing. Also, what I like about the documentary is that it brought everyone. It brought everyone complying with the mandate that we are responsible for social cohesion in the province.
We were guided by people who were willing to see the arts and the performers getting platform performer, and they're doing what they love, and they're promoting Mpumalanga for tourism, and as they are artists themselves, their art grows every day. So it was wonderful to see our managers talking about that.
The music Creators Workshop is a program that started 8 years ago, and we have two stakeholders, which is the NYDA and the DCSR.
How the talent was identified during the workshop was a couple of merits that we were looking for as the judges that we had during or throughout the workshop. You know, it was showmanship, creativity in writing, instrument playing, stage presence, and the list went on. And all I can say is that we identified Gutsilama artists articulated themselves well when it comes to that in all of those aspects. Splendid. Some of them, it was like they were already trained, you know, as professional musicians. So it made the job actually easy.
I go by the name of Mr. Brown, producer, songwriter, and I can say music director. Work with the likes of Master KG, Makazi, Akon, DJ Mapori, Sakabza the Small, Kelvin Momo, Casper Vest.
As such a talented vocalist, music producer, and you know what, it's actually many things. It's actually a maestro, you know, and a giant in the music industry who has actually worked with amazing talents, the biggest talents in the music industry globally.
It's been long since I played. Mara, when you touch the guitar, like maka create music, ne? One thing lenye boni lengai. Ubagla in space. Yeah.
I was introduced to Zoe with my friend who was managing me, Don. And this workshop, I think, is very tangible. It's something that is so solid that it's not going to end up like this. It's going to grow bigger and bigger because I also see vision in it.
Gizo mix ane agna flop. Yeah. Okay, and mix my language. Yes. Working with Mr. Brown, like we experience I never had before. Like he's a topest, he's internationally, he's dope. Gingacho ngithi mina nangisebenza ngiyi-one as a producer, I basically like do everything myself. Ngiyenza everything, I sound engineer myself, music ngiyucreatile, produce everything, ngiyawumastera, ngiyupublish. It was a bit of a tough time as a producer for me. With like ngihlale lapha ngicreate something ezange ngayenza.
Nami bengimuntu lotivalele endlini half the time, but I got to push myself, go and see other people, try and meet people, because I'm also a DJ as well. So we got here yesterday. Then I got to meet new faces, people I've never seen before. As we got to be briefed and we spoke, we asked questions. Yeah, it was quite scary, but I got used to it. So I was actually recording, doing the EQs and the reverbs, mastering, mixing. Yeah, that was my role.
So when you get here, okay, with Batsi Patosniga my beat, which is recording, and then boom, Pasniga Telepit 3 step. He produced Mr. Brown. Hey dude, let's beat ne. It's in it $9 jet to say. I'll say. You know, I was like, hey. So song was a snatch tagile with hey manje nyalo so palanjani.
So manje, energy njengoba isharp, it's day 2. Ne-energy everyone is sharp, siyakoshaya music, upbeat, siyakojayivisa abantu. Ito lang ngakhona ukuthi ngisebenze because le melody, le instrument beyivaya fast and inhlitiyo yami nayo bengekho grand yabo bengisathi singakuthi ngibe warm. Ngitofaka input yami laphayana ngendlela yokuthi nalomunye umuntu longekho lana afise naye ukuthi eMpumalanga atohlala khona or atovakasha.
The production I think inami ngedile ma elements nyana cause I'm producing you one, so sibaningi ma producer, so everyone who allow ukuthi anga add that element labona ngathi ingayenda ingoma ibe right, ibe nesindo.
I was once a queen of Indonesia Mandebele, so that's when ngathoma ubona khona ukuthi no italent lami ukwenza so, because now undoni ukhona ukurealize ukuthi no shoot ukugida ngiyakwazi, ukuvuma ngiyakwazi, ukwenza ikondlo ngiyakwazi, ukubhala, ukufunda khona lapho, because umama Mkabeni vele bekayenza sure ukuthi umntwana uyamenza ukuthi aveze italent lakhe. So I'm always ready nje That's all I can say.
And then my contribution, it's playing the guitar and also production as a whole, because I'm also a vocalist. It will just depend on how the session is being driven. If I have to put an input of the production side, if I have to put my guitar, obviously. You jump into Yongelendo according to what's needed.
Well, working with the guys was nice, having to be in a room full of creatives, and it feels like y'all speak the same language, some sort, even though everybody's different, but there's a certain resonant frequency we come across on top. Because you could be dope in your hood, and it just ends there, like ipele rumin, but rumin. Everything we did, I guess it's some things we do in my hometown. See, where I come from, it's a whole family of creatives, even my friends. So I'm used to being introduced to new ways of making things. So when I came here, I was already equipped. It really helped me a lot with listening, because sometimes my ideas get the best of me. I write something or I come up with something, then I don't be open to other ideas outside of myself.
It's vocals. I'm bringing in vocals, I'm bringing more lyrics and everything. So just vocals. And the hook, believe me, I'm gonna be killing it. And I won on the music creatives on the freestyle of Mr. Brown beats, 3-step beats. So I won also on that one. That's the reason I'm here today on this camp.
Izazi zaphume Mpumalanga, ilanga liphume Mpumalanga, imifula amagquma izintaba amathafa onke kuqhakazile.
I was really impressed with the guys, because they were able to actually listen to each other, sikhulumelana. Futhi it was easy ngoba sifika sirecorda sifaka ama voice libeat likhamba kalendiwe, yabona kusho ukuthi Mr. Brown uzafulele nomunye emsebenzi, but like recording. And then naloko futhi kwangenda ngakhona kubona nokusidala ama producer nawo a complementana. Lo bekati lokhu ukuthi lokhu kuhlala la nawo lo kwathi lokhu ukuthi kuhlala la bakuhlanganisa kwaphuma ibomb. So lokho kujabulise kakhulu le space lebas create la. Ngiyasifisela nalabanye lebethe emva kwethu babhizi ngalo music.
As my producers and vocalists, for example, nami ngifundzele okuningi lokuthite lebe ngakwati. And then nabo lama producers and vocalists bafundzile la kimi.
Siyayipheka ke nje as a producers. Akusafani njengalokho ekuqaleni ukuthi mhlambe sengiyasaba ngine outing phuma nayo kuphi from other regions eMpumalanga. Nje sesiyapheka nje sesihlangene. Stolene from the first project sapheka sahlanganisa izinto zenzakala.
Mr. Brown has got a very good ear for music, and he knows how to create sound for particular cultures. And for us, we are actually focusing on creating a sound for our own Mpumalanga province. And Mr. Brown is known for that, because we know very well that he's actually worked with provinces whereby he'd actually come up with a sound and it actually became big, We
worked on a great song. That song was nice because all these guys, they wanted to participate, because they were doing something that they were coming from their inner heart. And I think this is going to be one of the most powerful song. So if I can tell you the energy yesterday, people were dancing or making music, and I was like, what, this is the same spirit that I have in my studio.
Kuphuma kwale ngoma, it means now sesiyenda lendo lesithini i-artist development. Ngoba kungena kwalabantwana e-studio ba record babong 6 by 7. It means now you are trying to create something which is a permanent employment for them, because if the song pops up, then 7 people are going to eat. So if it happens the song blows up, you've got 7 families that are benefiting. You still need to do PR, which means these people need to management. They still need to drive around. It means funa kube na drive. Kuni lama spin-offs latoba khona by the success of that song. Kuba ngileli sifuna kona as ma-artists like ekhaya ukuthi okay, let's develop each other, let's support each other, and then kuphakama kwayo le ngoma, because if it iphuma ishaya mhlambe South Africa yonke, then it brings back the attention where to Mpumalanga. Okay, what else? What after that song or this song? What else do we have as a province? Oh, na 013 summer place na iwendile kwakhe bathi a competition na your record. Oh, we also have this one. We take that one, we put there. Now we've got 2 projects. Ngoma is also doing something. What are we getting from Ngoma? Oh, hi, kuna banbani winile song of the year. How's that song? Oh, Siafa. Sdunkero is doing Mpumalanga Music Awards. Maybe now I've got a project which also going to record something. Then we've got how many artists that we can pinpoint? Maybe we've got 5 or we've got 6. Then we say, okay, these are our best 5 or our best 6 as a province. We are going. Then as we develop in that year, we have developed. Then next year, we do the very same thing.
Trust me, it opened a lot of doors for me. To the point you could see, I ended up being a top 10 on 500 and something people. Summer Blaze recording competition. So I won that competition. I go top 20, I go top 10. From top 10, I go top 3. From top 3, basically what happened, Wawina, my friend, which is Mr. Newo. After that, I went to perform with Summer Blaze. It opened a lot of doors for me because I also won an award, Mpumalanga Music Awards. I won the best Siswati song. He won the competition, he won Leo Trophy, and I'm the one who won it. So it opened a lot of doors for me because I'm getting calls almost every day. I'm fully booked, Lot December Wongalona. I'm pushing it, yes. So yeah, I really appreciate what Usis Zoe did for me and the other contestants that were there on that day. I really appreciate it because it opened a lot of doors for me.
Within the space of 3 years, we will have developed proper artists for the province that we can stand toe to toe with Limpopo, KZN, and everyone. Because remember, the success of Limpopo is sukela kumakhathi. Nami, I looked at it like that. Uma ngabe ukuthi lento ya creative workshop works, it means there's going to be spin-offs. And we need to make sure it works, because once it works, it means the department is on the right track. Then we'll have an industry, because at the end of the day, we need a Mpumalanga music industry. So Ngoma is trying to have that. Let me not say they are trying, because in that space of Ngoma, you already have a gospel music industry which is functioning. You've got artists that are working. They go one gospel, they've done well in that space. What else can we do? So those projects are the ones that will give birth to the success or when the foundation in Mpumalanga music industry. Let's say you've got 10 successful artists in the province. It's not only 10 people that are benefiting, because with one artist, funa lo muntu une videograph, une photograph, une graphic design, une road manage, une manage, une PR, une muntu busy in marketing. So already you've got 7 people employed permanently, excluding other job here, which we call job opportunities. So which means already guaranteed you've got 70 people permanently employed from the success of those artists. Say la spin-offs, but we need that.
Once we have over 20,000 people coming from outside a city, into a city, that becomes serious tourism. When they are in the city, they go to the malls, they spend a lot of money there. There's a lady that owns a gas station. She says to me, she makes more money when I do 013 summer plays than any other day in the year. You know why? Because all the buses and taxis, they pass there and they fill up. But also now, the guys that sell your drinks, your alcohol, your water and the likes, these people come with cooler boxes. So they buy from wherever they come from, stage ice in those cooler boxes, and they go to Mavimbela. So you can imagine that every corner of the province sells drinks and alcohol that is going to be consumed at Mavimbela Stadium, near 013 summer place. If you've got over 25,000 people in the general area, and let's just say 5,000 came in their private cars, the 15,000 were ferried by the transport system in South Africa, coming from all the different regions. So the taxi industry makes a lot of money on the day. But here's the biggest spin-off. 013 Summer Place is not a one-day event. Everything that we use for the event is sourced locally. So, and also now, security, we hire over 300 security guards for 013 Summer Place. So you can already see the jobs, the employment, the economic. So a lot of people make a lot of money.
I mean, I don't miss a comedy, man. I mean, you've seen lots of videos of me resurfacing on the internet, just laughing, having fun. I love comedy. And I must be honest with you, big up to Ntuli for unleashing talent from all the corners of the province.
His name is Vincent, the Monkey Man. He's doing a different style of comedy. Because in the country, I can count about 5 ventriloquists. He's part of that. Because there's Gondrat Koch, Chick Aljoy, and then there's Vincent. So there are no many ventriloquists in the country. So
no one knew about him until he performed the stage less. What does that say to you? Mpumalanga Cultural Xperience.
Ntuli, Mpumalanga of Nhlanzeni, and it's a very funny comedian that we have done the workshop now, where I was actually leading the Mpumalanga comedians in that workshop.
You know that boy? You haven't seen that boy?
Serious. Mine is observational humor, where I talk about things that we live around, quite a number of things that we are aware of but can never see the fun or the funny out of it. So hosting comedy experience has been a very beautiful experience. So we are very much proud.
I think after that 2020 revolution, you can then start to see the fruits of what we're talking about, because now you can see change. There were things that we complained about. We would say there's no artists not figured out a performer, they are not treated right. There's no holding area for artists. Nyalo, you can nagune event department. There's a holding area for artists where they eat, they drink, they are taken care of. So if 2020 didn't happen, maybe go be Lynol. And then my artists that are performing now with Cultural Xperience, they are paid up front. It might happen on club, but 50%. The other, when the department has paid the service provider, you get the balance. But it does not happen because the artists who event the Cultural Xperience, which is controlled by the department. Because the artists will say like social media. It's no, but we're not paid, and everyone gets paid up front. So at least with that 2020 revolution, we were able then to have Lama successes that we're talking about today.
So one day I'm just, peacefully hanging around, and I get this phone call. Pick up the phone. Hi, Dave speaking. I'm like, hey, it's Simon Khumalo. I'm like, Simon is loud, okay? You got to love the man.
Had a lady program director. Guys, this, we must make this ibeneli vavavum. So they really did that. Now I can relax by the program director, Nagbe and official SIM.
bantwana ephasini laborhoboyi nempikani ephasini labokhokhona bobamkhulu kwafuyo ingangotshani amasimu asele imiroho imilambo irhatsha amanzi impumalanga kuhle khulu kwamambala kwelekhethu bomma yenibetheni indonodono yenikwakwazele empumalanga the place of the rising sun abantu bangibuza ukuthi ndivelaphi mase ngivela ngesikuta ngiyabatshela ukuthi ngiphume MP obuhle bungaka ivibe engaka ayo mnandi bungaka daga abantu bangibuza ukuthi ndivelaphi mase ngivela ngesikuta ngiyabatshela ukuthi ngiphume MP obuhle bungaka ivibe engaka ayo mnandi bungaka daga nditsakile mina